Today on our 2019 Kia Sorrento, we're going to take a look at and also show you how to install the Curt custom fit Class 3 trailer hitch receiver, offering the 2" by 2" receiver tube opening. Now this is what your hitch is going to look like once you get it installed. You can see we've got a tube that comes across here to our receiver tube opening, and then a shorter one here on this side that allows it to go up and over the exhaust. This is a Class 3 hitch, so it has the 2" by 2" receiver tube opening on it. Makes it extremely versatile. This is a very popular size hitch. Just about any type of hitch accessory made probably comes in a Class 3 variety. There are safety chain connection points here on both sides. They're plate style. Plenty of room there, so regardless of the size chain you're going to be connecting, you won't have any issues. You'll notice on the side here we've got a single hole that's 5/8 of an inch in diameter. It'll work with just about any type of accessory. You can see there's plenty of room around there. So whether you want to use an anti-rattle bolt, maybe a locking hitch pin, or even a standard pin and clip, should have plenty of room to get that put in place. Now the hitch offers a 750-pound tongue weight rating. It's a maximum downward force we can put here at the receiver tube opening. And it gives us a 5,000-pound gross trailer weight rating. So that'll be the total weight of your trailer than anything that we load up on it. Keep in mind though, you do want to check the owner's manual of the Sorrento to see what its tow rating is, and don't exceed that. As far as the installation process goes, we're going to use pre-existing holes, so there's really no modifications or anything that we have to do to our vehicle. Now one thing I will say about this hitch that we don't often get with the other hitches available for the Sorrento is that Curt recommends the use of a stabilization strap when we're hauling non-wheeled loads. So bike racks, cargo carriers, anything other than a trailer really, they recommend the use of that strap. We just don't have that with the other hitches. Now a couple measurements that you'll find helpful when it comes time to select ball mounts, bike racks, or hitch cargo carriers will be from the center of our hitch pin hole to the outermost edge of our bumper. We've got about 4 3/4 of an inch. Then from the ground to the inside top edge of our receiver tube opening, we've got about 13. Now to begin the install side, you need to get your spare tire lowered down. We're just going to remove ours completely. We'll put it back up after we have our hitch in place. We're going to use either our tools in the trunk here, or we can use a 21mm socket. It's a little quicker if we use a socket. We also want a flat blade screwdriver. We'll open up this back hatch area, and right down here we want to remove this cap. That will give us access to the nut. We need to loosen that up and allow our spare tire to be lowered down. The next step we need to take care of is getting our cover lowered. There's a little panel here. We've got 3 pushpin fasteners, 1, 2, and 3. We want to remove those. We'll use a flat blade screwdriver. Then we'll use a 14mm socket with an extension. You can see this pocket here and the one here. We've got 2 nuts up there we want to loosen up. Pull that down and set it aside for now. The next step we need to do is get our exhaust lowered down. Now there's going to be 3 hangers. We've got one located right here at the back. There's going to be one caddy corner from that, kind of tucked up in here just beside your rear passenger side wheel. And then if we come back towards the center of the vehicle, follow our exhaust pipe forward, we'll find another one right here. Now I like to use a little bit of spray lubricant on these just to make everything come apart a little bit easier. And then you can use a big screwdriver or a pry bar. Just kind of come in from the back, apply pressure, and you can get them to pop off there. Now on each side, you're going to have a rubber plug in the frame rail. We want to pull that out. We're not going to reuse them, so we can return them to our customer and just hang on to them. Now with the help of an extra set of hands, we're going to get our hitch lifted into position. We're going to secure it using the M10 bolts first. You'll have 1 on the driver's side. It goes in the rearmost hole in the frame, 2 over here on the passenger side. This plate though, you do need to get it up over the exhaust first before you lift your driver's side up into position. See, we've got a conical tooth washer on our bolt. We want the teeth of that washer to face up towards our hitch. And we just want to get one started with 4 or 5 turns on each side. That'll get it held in position. And we can get our other one started here on the passenger side. Now we can take our larger carriage bolts. We're going to be over here on the driver's side. These are the 1/2 inch variety. They're going to go through the side plate of our hitch, through the hole that's in the frame. We want to push those in all the way so they engage. You can see that square on the bottom should fit in the square that's in the side plate of our hitch. On the other side, we've got our flange nuts. We're going to thread those on there. Then we can head over to the passenger side. Now we've got our 7/16 inch carriage bolts to put in place. The only real difference here, they're going to go through the same holes, but they're going to go from the inside of the frame to the outside. They're a little tough to get in there, but you can get them up in position. Now we're going to go through, snug down all of our hardware, and then torque it to the specifications listed in your instructions. For a 1/2 inch hardware, we'll need a 19mm or 3/4 inch socket. Now for our 7/16 inch carriage bolts, we want to use an 11/16 inch socket. And then for our M10s, we're going to be using a 17. Now we're ready to get our exhaust put back up into place. You can always use a little bit more spray lubricant just to make that a little bit easier to process. These really should just slide on by hand. Now we'll also get our side panel put back into position here. Now where our bolts stick down up top here, it's just a matter of pushing it up and on there. You don't have to tighten them up. And then we'll return our 3 pushpin fasteners here. Once that's in place, get our spare tire put back and our hitch will be ready for use. And that's going to complete our installation of the Curt Custom Fit Class 3 Trailer Hitch Receiver on our 2019 Kia Sorrento.